backseat driver flying undercover. A nice suit and a family name, says he'll make me a star if I just play the game. But that man doesn't know that I am bulletproof. Keep one foot on the sky and a foot on the roof. I'm not doing this to try to make a name. I just like the way it feels on it, the way it looks on me. Still got the fire when you try to be a flood, 'cause I like the way it feels on it. That little rush, rush, rush of blood. I hear your secrets, I know your plans. Ain't no way out without your blood on my hands. I talk to demons how to scream your name. They always say the best for the businessman. I'm not doing this to try to make a name. I just like the way it feels on it, the way it looks on me. Still got the fire when you try to be a flood, 'cause I like the way it feels on it. That little rush, rush, rush of blood. That rush of blood, I'll use it for good. That rush of blood, I'll use it for good. Throwing hundreds in the holy water, just a backseat driver flying undercover. Different faces, but they're always the same. Say they'll make you a star if you'll just sign your name. But that man doesn't know that we are bulletproof. Keep one foot on the sky and a foot on the roof.
Welcome back to day 2 of the Elevate 360 Challenge live virtual event. It's our pleasure to reintroduce a guiding light in the realms of balance, intent, and heart-opening experiences. Coming to us from the vibrant city of Miami, please join me in welcoming back the author, speaker, coach, and certified breathwork and meditation teacher, Milan V.
Good day, everyone. Previously, I've showed you a very simple breathing exercise or breathwork technique, and now I'll show you a very simple meditation. Different versions of both of these practices have been present in many different traditions all around the world for thousands of years, so this is nothing new. Also, in the past couple of decades, several decades, we've seen so many experiments and scientific studies proving great benefits of both meditation and breathwork. Meditation, however, it is an advanced practice, and if you're interested in meditating properly, the best and most effective first step is daily breathwork practice. So let's get into our meditation. You want to sit comfortably on the ground, cross-legged ideally. Have your back straight. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, your eyelids. Close your eyes. And the most important factor and the most important part of meditation is keeping your focus with the breath and always bringing your focus back to your slow nasal breathing. Allow your breathing to slow down. We're breathing only through the nose. And allow your mind to settle down. Don't fight thoughts or any external disturbances. Accept everything and let it all go as you bring your focus back to the breathing. If you feel any tension in your body, breathe through that tension for a couple of breaths, and then allow all of this tension to sink into the ground. Do not suppress thoughts. The main point of meditation is not to have a perfectly silent or still mind. This is, however, an ideal, but right now, the main point is catching yourself whenever you see yourself going down the spiral of thinking and bringing yourself back to the breath. So in that sense, this is also like a workout. Always bring yourself back. This might not be comfortable, but the more you do this, the more it becomes second nature to you. And not only are you able to calm down while you're meditating more effectively, but you're also becoming a lot better at calming down throughout the day, especially in those stressful situations. Breathe and enjoy. If there's still thoughts present, acknowledge them and simply let them go. As they float in, so they float out. Be okay with yourself. However you're feeling in this present moment, accept yourself. Accept the wholeness of your being. And understand this is the first step towards accomplishing any of your ideals or dreams. First step is feeling okay with yourself now. Accepting yourself now. And if you feel like there is something you would like to change, then that you write it down and you leave it for outside of meditation. This is why meditating, I recommend to anyone, especially for very busy people, for entrepreneurs, whatever you're doing and you're very busy, meditation helps you calm down and gain clarity about what is step one, then step two, and so on. Right now, while we're meditating, let go of all of that and come back to the breathing. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. We are learning right now how to sit still by ourselves in silence and allowing silence and peace to be. Invite peace. Allow peace. practice peace. Peace is the foundation for any story you want to create. Again, do not beat yourself up if you're still experiencing thoughts or if there's any external disturbances. This practice is about accepting it all. To not judge anything, simply accept yourself, whatever you're feeling or experiencing right now, and be like a loving parent for yourself. This is your practice. It is never really perfect. It always happens with some thoughts coming in. It's about accepting the messiness of the process of working on yourself that gives you ease, peace, and empowers you because you know that you can only get better. You can only get better if you practice every day. First, 5 minutes of breath work, and then you can add 5 minutes or maybe even 10 minutes of meditation. This is also a form of breath work. It's conscious breathing. Enjoy the simple act of breathing. Enjoy this newfound power of yours that you can always come back to. The power of stillness, calmness, and clarity. All of which allows you to make better decisions in life. And as we know, this leads to more success in finances, in health, relationships, and any other things or areas of life you want to become better at. You can slowly start wiggling your fingers, your toes, coming back to the present moment. Beautiful. So one more time, the point of meditation is to catch yourself. Whenever you are experiencing thinking, and to bring yourself back to the breath. Peace and enjoy this beautiful day.
As we continue our journey into day 2, let's bring back a powerhouse who not only orchestrated this extraordinary event, but is also here to help us break through barriers. Live from our media space in Ohio, join us in welcoming back the success coach, creative strategist, renowned videographer, and public speaker, Zebulon Thomas.
All right, welcome back everybody to day 2 of the Elevate 360 challenge. Thank you again, Milan, for bringing us in, prepping us, warming us up, getting us into that zone we need to be. I hope all of you guys have followed along to what Milan was teaching. And what about yesterday's event with Shar, right? She had such an incredible energy and story, and the things that she's telling us and sharing with us is something that when she came to me and said, hey, I have this information that I want to share with you and tell you like what's been going on in my life, I was like, wow, I'm blown away by this. And then I was like, you know what? This needs to be at an event. We need to build something around this. And that's exactly what we did. And we built all this together so that we can get here right now in this Elevate 360 Challenge event to help all of you get on to the next level and move forward to your ultimate self. I'm really excited to be here today because today we're going to start to apply what we talked about yesterday. So I want you to hurry up and get out your notes, scramble for it. Let's go. Now, just get out the notes that we took yesterday, and hopefully you've had some time to write out that third goal that we were talking about. What is it that you want to achieve in 2024? And remember we talked about the musts, how to make it a must, the whys, the visualization, and that turns into manifestation. And today we're going to focus on the manifestation part of this, along with unlocking your ultimate self, right? Unlocking the secret of contribution and how much important that is for you to give. And because you give, you'll ultimately receive. And I'm going to show you how this works because it's something that I started doing years ago. And when it kept showing up in my life, I realized that this is exactly why and how that happens and how it works. Teach and share it with you so that you can start to get on that next level. Okay, so we have these goals, and we've set a physical goal, we've set a financial goal, and hopefully you've set that third goal for yourself. I don't know what that is. And please comment below. We are in the chats, right? We're looking, and when I'm not on the screen, I'll be looking at the chats, and I'll communicate with you as much as I can. And I hope to answer some of those questions, but I do want to read what are your goals. So please take some time to go into the Facebook group and put in the chats what your goals are. This is a community. This is a safe space. I want us all to support each other. So that's very important. So let's talk about these goals. Okay, we already talked about how we're going to set that goal. And if it's a 2-year goal, we're going to make it a 1 year or even shorter. And we're going to hit that goal faster. But here's the thing that I want you to start doing along with your daily ritual and routine. The morning ritual and routine is really there designed to wake you up, to get you reset and ready and primed for the day, kind of like Milan has done for us today at this event. It's to get you set up and primed. Because I want you to go out in that day, every day, and I want you to be ready for what life throws at you. I want you to be ready for the things out there. I want you to be prepared. Again, we can't control the events that happen to us or the things that happen in our lives, but we can control what they mean. And man, we are going to show up with a set of tools and a mindset that is unmatched, right? We are going to dominate a playing field for ourselves this year. I want you to say that we're going to dominate the playing field. We are going to crush this, right? I want you to crush it. And it doesn't mean getting all aggressive and saying, oh, you got to do this. Like, I'm saying that sincerely. I want us to crush it. You got this. Listen, you don't have to like bang on your chest. Right? You don't have to run up that mountain cussing at yourself. You don't have to sit there and be like, I'm not enough and we're going to do this. Like, you don't need a drill sergeant behind you telling you, screaming at you, yelling you to get up that mountain, right? Or that hill, or to pick up that boulder, right? We need to go into this year a little bit different, right? And if you're like me, and many of you have experienced similar traumas maybe, or experiences or life lessons that were very hard to learn, you've earned that. You've earned those scars. But how do we turn our pain into power, right? How do we make that our own so we can stand up on it? And so I'm going to share with you a few things today about manifestation, about hitting those goals, about being a creative. Or maybe, because I'm not a creative, I don't know what you're talking about. I can barely put the ice in the ice tray without spilling it, okay, all right? I want you to get this down. I want you to go inward right now with me and make sure that you're ready for today. Did you happen to get up today and do a ritual routine? Maybe some of you did. If you did, comment below. I want to know if you've started a routine. Okay, I want to know about it. And if you want, you can even share a video and post it inside the Facebook group. We would love to hear what that routine is or what that experience was like. And if you haven't, why not? Make it real, make it serious. Don't just show up today. First of all, if you're here, congratulations. You've made it to day 2. That means you're committed to doing something. You're really wanting to go on a different path. Now start to apply. And apply it right now. Maybe even after this live stream, go and apply it. Start it. Write it down. What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do right now? Practice it. So how I came into this manifestation process full force was I was walking at this park. And I love going to this park. I've been to this park since I was a kid. I would always go to this park. My family would take me there. We'd see this park. It's a great park. It has an inner trail and an outer trail. Inner trail is a dirt trail and it does 3.2 miles. And the outer trail does about 3.94 miles. And it's a paved trail. It's like a bike trail. Everybody walks that. And I've been going to this park, and it surrounds a lake, and it's always exciting. And I go there and I realize that I have so much energy at this park for me, because like there's so many memories, and a lot of them are good memories. And also I'd go to this park when I would be experiencing some pain or loss, like when I lost my grandparents or when I lost an uncle. I came to this park. I was like looking out over the water, like, what is going on? Like, what do I do with this? How do I deal with this? So there's a lot of emotion there. There's a lot of energy there. It's like there was a time I made a move out to Florida. I moved the whole family out to Florida. I was successful. I made money, and I was like, it's time to, let's go live the tropic life. Let's go out there, move from Ohio to Florida. We got out there and things just didn't work out the way we wanted them to. It just wasn't our thing. And we decided to come back, but in the process to move out there and come back, we had lost everything, right? We had to start from scratch again. I had to rebuild my clients. I had to rebuild my bank account. And I remember going to this lake and sitting there on the edge of the lake on this like little dock. And I remember saying the same thing, like, what am I going to do? Like, just guide me, like, just help me. Like, let me get this back. Let me get this shit together. Let's go. Give me the energy. Give me the strength. Give me the abilities to manifest the things that I need to bring into my life. Give me those opportunities. And so I want you to start having this conversation with your creator, with the universe, with yourself, and about these goals and what 2024 is going to be about. Listen, just like people aren't going to pay you if they don't know what your services are, right? If you're a photographer and you haven't told anybody that you do photography, or you haven't shown them that, hey, I have this shopping cart and you could put money in it and I can give you my services, they don't know. So what they don't know, they're not going to pay you. The universe and your creator, if you don't ask about it, if you don't think about it, it doesn't know to provide it for you. It doesn't know to set you up for that. It doesn't know to create the opportunity and lay it in front of you, right? So I want you to start to pre-think what it is that you want. How do you want to achieve that? Envision and feel what it's like in the now. Like, what is it going to be like when you achieve that or you have that opportunity? And then let the opportunities and be aware of the opportunities. Like when you buy a new car, maybe you've never saw a red car before and you buy a red car and next time you see the red car everywhere. Or you buy a weird off-green car and it's everywhere. It's because you just open yourself up to seeing that. So same thing with this is you're going to think about what you want to have, and maybe you don't know how to get that or achieve that or accomplish that goal, where you want to go. Maybe it's a financial goal, a career goal, a weight loss goal, a fitness goal, right? What is it that you want? You don't know how to get there, but you know you're going to get there. So you have to be open for the opportunities that arise. So think of it like this. You're on this adventure. We're taking this trail. We're walking through the woods. And we know we want to go and find something cool. Maybe we know this set of mountains that we want to get to and we can climb that. But to get there, we got to get there. We got to walk. But we know it's in that direction. Now, I can't tell you what's going to be. I've never been this way. I've never been through this part of the forest. So I can tell you what we're going to climb over, what obstacles we're going to get. Are we going to run into logs, down trees, big rivers we got to swim across? Is there going to be another little mini mountain in the middle? Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? Is there going to be a storm happening? Is there going to be animals? Is there going to be a big bear we got to run from? Like, what is that? What does that look like? We don't know. That's the journey. That's the adventure. So that's what your goals on the other side of that. And here you are. And it's not important about what's in between. It just means that we're ready. So if we're walking through and we're like, oh, there's a bear, right? We got to figure this out, right? I'd be scared, right? Or, hey, you know what? I hear water. Oh, there's a river. How do we get around this river? Well, if we hike up this way, it gets smaller. We can cross there. Or we could build a little boat. We can waste some time. Or we could just say, let's get it in the river and swim it. It's safe enough. Let's do that. Or maybe it's not, right? Or maybe there's a tree down. How do we climb under or climb over? It's the fact that we are aware of the opportunities. Or we get there and there's 3 trails. We can go this way, or this way. And we're like, man, I don't know which way to go. But you're not just going to stay there because you're never going to get to the spot you want to be. You're never going to get to your destination. So you got to choose one. And that's when you just have fun. Maybe paper, rock, scissors, or maybe you're just like, hey, this is the way I'm going. I don't care. Or maybe you go, you know what, there's a 4th trail and everyone's looking around like there's no 4th trail. What are you talking about? There's only 3. Yeah, I know. This fourth one, we're going to make our own trail. And that's the trail that I like to do. That's when I go to the park. I'm paving my own trail. I'm pathing it, I'm ripping it down, I'm ripping through the grass. I'm like, this is going to be my own trail. So I bring this up because at this park, when I walk at this park, I say my mantras, I connect with the universe, I talk to myself, I give gratitude, I do all types of things. I'm working on my body. And when I'm doing this, I'm paving the way for a new me. I'm aware of the goals. I'm circulating the goals that I want to achieve. I'm feeling it now. I sit there and talk to myself. I'm like, all right, how do I feel with this fit body? Right? Because that is one of my goals for 2024. How do I feel with this fit body? If I get down to my ideal weight, how do I feel? What is that like? Oh, I'm walking. How would I walk? And I start walking. I'm like, all right, well, I wouldn't be walking like this. I wouldn't be out of breath. So I change my state and I like lift my chest up. I'm like, I'd be walking like this and I'd be breathing real good. And I start to feel that energy. Man, I just light it up. I want you to light it up for yourself. So here is a very important part of this manifestation process for you. Where is somewhere you can go? And I say pick a park. Where is somewhere you can go 3 times a week at least, at minimum, 3 times a week, that you can go and do a daily walk or run or a hike, whatever is good for you, for at least an hour. Where can you go? You got to drive to this. Hopefully it's close. But I say a park because you want a place that when you start doing this in the next 4, 5, 6, 10 years, you're still going to the same place. Meaning you don't want to go somewhere that's underdeveloped and it's going to develop and it's not going to be there anymore. Someone's going to build a house, a factory, a building, something. They're going to build something there, right? But if you have a park, parks are protected. You can't build there, right? Things happen, but you can't build there. And this is important because if you set this in motion and you start to go there, you'll start to anchor things to this. You're having a bad day, go to the park, fix it. You're having a really good day, go to the park, celebrate it. Or you have a goal you want to achieve and it's a success goal, go for it. You just got accepted in America's Got Talent, you're going to break the records, right? Whatever that is, boom, you're going to go there and be like, thank you so much, I can't wait. Or you know what? How do I get on TV? Or how do I get this ideal career job? And you go to the park and you manifest it, you start thinking about it, you obsess over it, and you go, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. And then it becomes a reality, you get closer to it, and more opportunities show up, and you give thanks. And you start to build a place that becomes so entwined with your energy and who you are that you really don't need to be at that place anymore because it's so embedded that you see it how it is. And you can go anywhere, but an ideal place that you can go that you're going to have, you're going to this place, you mean business. This is what I'm doing. Or I'm going to decompress. It's very important to have that. And now when you find this place, I challenge you to go there at all times of day. Try it out different times. Don't just go there when it's sunny. I did that at first. Oh, it's just sunny, I'm going to the park today. Oh, it's raining, I'm not going to the park today. It's dark, I'm not going there. No, go there. Go there when it's hot. Go there when it's cold. Go there when it's sunny. Go there when it's overcast, when it's rainy, when it's cold, when it's sleeting, when it's snowing, when there's a storm. I don't know, be safe, but go there. And when I go there, I realize, man, you know what I like? I like going there when it's raining because there's nobody at the park. Nobody else goes there. I'm okay. There's probably like 2 or 3 people at the park. I don't see them though. And I guess what? I get this park to myself. I'm just going. I'm going to get to talk loud. I look like a crazy person. I'm just like, I'm just yelling out. I'm like, yes, let's go, right? And I'm having so much fun manifesting my life. That's key to this whole thing is have fun manifesting. Let's design that life. Let's just show up. We're going to design it. And you start to design it with your routine, but you really seal the deal in designing your life. And so we're going to design our life at the park. We're going to make sure that we're there if it's snowing out or if it's super hot or whatever it is. You're going to make sure that you take some time every day to go to this park or 3 days a week, and you're going to manifest and focus on these goals throughout 2024. And every time you hit that goal, you're going to set a new one, and you're going to give gratitude, and you're going to celebrate. And these are the important things that you can start to do to really lift your life up and open your life to the opportunities to actually improve and get closer and more improved on your ultimate self. So when you're at the park and you're doing these set of rituals and routines, whatever it is for you, like I said, go into gratitude, visualize your goals, visualize what you want to achieve, and you ask the question, you start the conversation. And what I do is like universal breathing. I'll go through the park and I'll start breathing in and I'll exhale. Now when I breathe in, when I inhale, I start thinking about all the stuff in my life that are the things that I want to attract and manifest into my life. I'm inhaling them. I'm pulling them closer to me. And then when I exhale, I'm exhaling the fact that I don't know how I'm going to attain these things or what is going to be possible. I just know that I trust in the process, and I exhale all that into my mind. I'm exhaling it out into the universe. I'm like breathing all in, I exhale out there, and it's just floating out there. It's like, there it is. And this allows me to consistently start to bring it in closer, and obsess over it. Get so hungry, like I'm so obsessed. We're going to achieve this goal. We're going to accomplish this. We're going to get that ideal body. We're going to feel this certain way. We're going to get that career job. We're going to make that kind of money, right? We're going to bring it in. And then you start planning. Got the money, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to build this, or I'm going to invest in this, or I'm going to go out and take my family on vacation. Boy, it's going to be great. Bring it in, exhale it out. And that exhaling out is just putting it out there to come back to you. And you keep doing this, right? And then you'll do this a couple times, and maybe you'll find yourself at the park one day where you don't feel like you've talked about it enough. You don't feel like talking about it anymore. Like, it's time. Let me receive this, right? So then you just go there and you go, thank you. You give gratitude, and you're quiet. So you don't go to the park all the time and you're talking. Maybe you're just there and you want to listen. You walk around, you listen, you observe, you feel it. And you go, where am I at? Maybe the goal hasn't shown up. The opportunity hasn't arrived. I haven't accomplished it. I don't feel any fit than I was yesterday. I feel worse. I feel sore. Or you know what? That job I went for, it wasn't the one. Then you go, oh, I get it. Start to think about it like, I get it. That's not the job I'm going for. I thought it was, but I wasn't clear enough on my goal. I wasn't clear enough on what I want to manifest. So sometimes you can just say, I want this blanket statement to happen. I want this acquirement of money. But like if you say, hey, I want to make $5,000. Well, guess what? Maybe you make $2,000. Maybe you make $5,000. But that's it. But you're putting a limit on it. Remember we talk about we want to grow to our ultimate self and not limit ourselves? Don't put a limit on your manifestations. So you don't want to put yourself in this little limiting belief, this box. So write this down. You're going to manifest what you want, and you're going to be in great detail of what it is that you want, but you're going to leave room for it to have something to play out to. If you knew exactly what you were going to get when you were going to get it, it wouldn't be special. So you might say, hey, I want this house. And I know the color's blue, maybe it's a blue, and I know that I want this car in the driveway. But guess what? You don't know how long the driveway is. You don't know how many, acres it is. You don't know how many rooms you have. You don't know what certain things like inside the house look like. You don't know all the furniture. You don't know all the details, right? After you buy the house, you don't know what your bank account looks like. So you have to say, I want this, this, and this. So it might be like, I want to manifest a blue house and I want a Porsche in the driveway. If you're like that and you really want that Porsche, I know I'd like a Porsche, but you want the Porsche in the driveway and you want to see the kids run around having fun, and you want to be able to have like the weekends off to be able to enjoy their house and have people over and friends and cookouts. And guess what else? You don't want to be bank broke. You want the house to be there and you still have money in the bank and you can afford this, right? That's what you manifest. Because you got to leave room for the opportunities. You got to leave room for surprise. You got to leave room for that manifestation, that vision, those goals to be better than what you thought they were going to be. Just like with me, I manifest. I'm like, man, during the pandemic, I was like, you heard what I said yesterday. I wanted something else. I'm like, what am I going to do? And it's pandemic and the whole world is to its knees and like, I can't get work and I don't know what to do. And all my clients are going, I thought I was down and out. And I said, just bring me something so I can have abundance of money and abundance of opportunities and freedom and skill set. And the universe said, okay, buddy, you ready? Let's go. And then he brought me the biggest guy in the planet with the biggest teeth, in my opinion, right? And he's like, let's go, and Aaron with Tony Robbins, right? And it was like, wow. But I didn't know about the impossible actions and tasks that I had to constantly do and the amount of work I had to do and the amount of burnout I'd feel. But you know what? It really did make me grow. It helped me. And so I took advantage of those opportunities, and I'm grateful for those opportunities. But I'm also aware that I need to rebuild, and this is my comeback story. But now I have a different set of questions, and I have a different set of goals that I want to achieve. I'm not willing to do a certain amount of things. I'm going for it this way, and I know what to look out for. And I'm excited about that. And so I want you to get excited about your comeback story. And it starts right here. And it starts by you getting that ritual or routine, taking action on that, writing on your goals, going to a park, obsessing over it, manifesting, and talking about it to yourself. This is the biggest thing that you want to avoid, is telling your goal to the people around you that aren't on the same page, are not the circle that you need to have around you. Be careful, because your family and your friends can tear it down. Don't share the things that you want people to step in and mess up or dictate. Keep those things to yourself. If you have someone you trust and that circle around you, and I'm telling you, man, that circle's got to be small. The circle around you of people that lift you up, that are there for you, to say, you know what, you're running through the wall, let's go, I'm running through the wall with you. That's the people That's the people you want to talk to and share your goals with. Doesn't have to be with everybody though. And that's really important. And because you want to have someone to bounce the idea with. And you want to have someone to talk to. And that's what we're here right here inside this group, inside this event. This is now your new community. We are your run through the wall friends. We're going to go with you. We're like, hey, you know what? You got this goal. Let's get there. So right now, I want to share with you the secret of contribution and how you can apply this to your life right now. And I want you to listen to this. Okay, so let's get into the nature of ultimate attraction through contribution. Remember, I don't know where you're at in your life right now. Maybe you're at the victory stage and you're looking for some more ways to celebrate and improve the quality of your life. And then again, maybe you're facing what seems to be the most challenging times for you, and you're searching for some answers, some strategies to break through the challenges that lie ahead. Whatever the case may be, I hope this information finds you at a time in your life where you're open to all possibilities. And if you've been applying these tools that I've been sharing with you, then I know you are. I would love to call this information tools, but this information is way more than tools to create change. It's a way of life. And if you begin to live this way, then your life is going to be incredible and full of opportunities. This is what I'd like to call unlocking your contribution. You know how to get what you want, or how it feels when things go so perfectly and better than you could have ever planned. And if you're one of the few who have missed out on this sense of greatness and fulfillment, and nothing ever seems to be that good, it's because you're not allowing yourself to be open, to be flexible, and you're not contributing in the way that you wish to. Like I mentioned before, we have to be aware of how we're using our bodies throughout the day. So many people are using their bodies non-productively. What I mean by this is that we're walking around with our shoulders tight, our heads down, and we breathe so little that we might fall asleep at any moment. Or we might fall asleep in the middle of an intersection waiting for the light to turn green. But if we want to start tapping into attracting anything positive into our lives, we need to bring more juice into living. Walk around with your head up. Breathe deep, big long inhales and slow exhales. Feel the life energy circulating through your entire body. I know you do this already, but I just want to remind you that you're in control of how you feel, and you're doing a great job so far. But this is a strategy that I want you to condition into your way of life, because out of everything we've discussed in this program, this is one of the most important things you can apply to your life. And that is fully engaging your body with a passion for living, using your lungs to breathe full breaths of gratitude, circulate your emotional body by relaxing the mind and allowing yourself to be open and free. All this is what I call contribution of self, restoring yourself, restoring the energy and alignment your body needs to function at its highest level. I mean, how great can your relationship get if you're always too tired to enjoy the passion between each other? How attracted are you to someone if you look like you're ready to drop over? And what good is wealth if you don't have good health? So we have to learn to make these small shifts in how we use our body throughout the day. Another important area that contributes to how great life can be is our thinking patterns. It's important to think and see everything the way we want it to be. Think of all the things that you deserve to have in your life and imagine that everything is already yours. Now, once again, I'm not suggesting that you lie to yourself to feel like life is all good. I'm just suggesting that you think of what is most important for you to have in your life, and then deciding to make it happen by making it so real that the feeling of acquiring it is already within you, and all you need to do is go get it. Everything in my life started off as a thought, and then I imagined that everything I wanted was already mine, and I began to slowly bring everything in. So use your thoughts to continuously produce greater results than your actions. Like Napoleon Hill, think and grow rich. Whatever moves you to thinking bigger and clearer than usual. I know it's easy to get off track at times with our thoughts. I've even caught myself several times with my thoughts in the red, even after knowing these strategies. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay. It happens. We all get off track sometimes. But it's how quickly we pull ourselves back on track that matters. And here's something I'm sure you've experienced at some point in your life. You know, you're doing great, you're thinking positive, you're feeling good, you're happy, excited, ready to take on the world, and you run into a friend or you go home and your wife, husband, significant other, someone that is home drops the bomb. The bomb of negative energy, the bomb of negativity, frustration, overload, overwhelm, and stress. The bomb of having a bad day. And what does that do to you? Boom. Energy drops out, doesn't it? Suddenly you went from cloud 9 to crash and burn. And why is that? It's not because we weren't strong enough or we didn't exercise our strategy of thinking positive. It's because we care, and we are deeply rooted emotionally to the people that surround us. And we want them to feel the same way. We want them to feel happy, excited, and ready to take on the world and just at their best. So what do? We sabotage ourselves. We sabotage our feelings. We sabotage our emotions. We lower our energy to comfort them so they don't feel left out, and we take the fall. In a situation like this, it's important to help others, but you can do it without taking that fall, without sabotaging the higher energy that is cranking within you. And you do that by providing a solid connection with the other person, a connection of love, inspiration, and gratitude. Help guide their own thoughts by displaying your commitment to being happy. Love melts everything. True unconditional love. Go there right now. Close your eyes and think of a moment when you felt true unconditional love. Go ahead. Do this with me now. Let it in. Maybe you felt unconditional love by looking in someone's eyes. Or maybe someone told you with every ounce of certainty that they love you. Or maybe it was being hugged by your grandmother, grandfather, mother, or your father. Maybe it was in someone's touch, or a touching moment between you and a best friend, or watching someone else helping a complete stranger find their way. That kind of love improves the growth of a plant. That kind of love changes the pattern in water, restores a sick person's health, and brings the strongest man to their knees with joy and happiness. So feel that unconditional love right now. I hope you have your eyes closed, and I hope you're bringing this in. And let's take some time right now to do that. Truly just feel that unconditional love melt you. Let it in. Maybe it was a time that you had where you were running through the park with your kids and you guys had an amazing time. Or you were flying a kite, or you had a moment with the family at the dinner table and you guys all started laughing, and then you realize just how grateful you are to have your family and that all the love that you guys share, and just so incredible. True unconditional love. Think back when you were a kid and that love you'd receive from your mother, and you'd be outside and you'd be playing around, you mess up and you come home and you're all muddy and she still loves you. Or you go to school and you come home with bad grades, or you get sent home from school because maybe you're being bad, and she still loves you. She disciplines you, but she still loves you. A mother's unconditional love for their son or their daughter is just unbreakable. So go there and let that melt you. Okay, now open your eyes and notice how good you feel. Sink into this feeling. And now you've begun the true secret of contribution. The secret of letting yourself in and letting unconditional love melt you. You see, when we operate in love, we're not expecting anything in return. We just have the need to give without receiving. And because of that, we ultimately receive. This is the true secret to anything you desire. Find the place where your love is unconditional and everything is instantly yours. I say this because right now I'm feeling so grateful for my life. I'm feeling so grateful for the people that are in my life. I love them dearly. And I've been thinking about all the moments that brought unconditional love, and all the times I share with people, and just how incredible unconditional love is. Just incredible how love is. And I just put myself in a state of love and giving. And put yourself in a state of love and giving at all times, because that is how you really bring your life to the next level. Did you write this stuff down? Did you take the time to write down your goals, your visions, how to make it a must, the fact that you're going to go to a park and you're going to start to practice these things? Maybe it's a walking around your neighborhood. That's just as fine. Right now, it doesn't seem like much, but I'm giving you exactly what you can apply to your life right now. If you don't show up for tomorrow, which I hope you do, and I encourage you to do it, because we're going to do even more tomorrow, and we have some special offers for you that you can take advantage of to really get more involved with us. But I want you to know that if you decide to say, you know what, I'm taking this and I'm running with it, and you apply what you've learned yesterday and today, you can apply this to your life right now, and it will make tremendous changes, and it will give you results. Now, you're on your own at that point. You're doing this, but that's okay. You've been on your own a lot of times in your life, and you found a way. But it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be challenging. We're here for you. And you can always come back to this event, to this group, and you can be a part of this community. But I challenge you to show up tomorrow for even more of this deep dive into this workshop and how to make your life better in 2024. So with that being said, I want you to just know that, again, you have to give it your best. You have to fail forward. You have to make it a must. You have to obsess over what it is you want in your life. And you have to stick to those daily rituals and routines that serve you, even if it's just getting up at its basic and giving some manifestation, attention to the universe, to your creator, some gratitude, and setting the intent to do the best you can. and start to get excited about your life. Start to get excited about the day. Remember, you have nothing to lose by looking at the positives of everything. Nothing to lose, right? It's just, it either works out or it doesn't. But here's the thing. You don't have to go through the pain and agony of the worry and the stress and anxieties of what ifs and arrive to the it working out, or arrive to it not working out, and then you went through it again. Limit that. I want to limit out and cut out as much pain in the process as we can. But there's no success and results without hard work. And sometimes that hard work is simply just going, you know what? I'm going to push harder on being a better person. And that's hard, right? Or getting up and just being okay with the fact that we're not perfect, right? And that can be hard. But you know what? Again, it's all about your comeback. What is your comeback story going to be this year? What are you going to do in the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, the fourth quarter of 2024? How are you going to set yourself up so you have that momentum where now nothing can stop you? And I want you to apply everything I've given you today, because without a shadow of a doubt, this is exactly why I was able to get successful, stay successful, lose it all, get successful, stay successful, and then learn from my mistakes and be who I am today. This is not about we're going to get rich quick. This is not about we're going to solve all the problems in the world. This is not about solving the world's challenges, problems. This is not about being, bulletproof and nothing's going to affect us anymore. This is about how to deal with the shit. This is how to take a shit sandwich and decide if you're going to eat that thing or you're going to throw it away. This is about setting boundaries. This is about letting people know, listen, I'm on a mission to be a better person. This is what I'm going to do. If you can't respect that, then you don't need to be around me. This is about, hey, you know what? These are my borders and this is my boundaries and this is what I will and will not do. It doesn't mean I control you. It means I control what I do and the things that happen to me and what those things mean, right? It means that I can control how those events will stack up and serve me and how I turn my pain into power, right? And so this is not about controlling others. This is about how you can take control of the things you can control in your life. You can't control what things happen to you, but you can control what they mean. You can't control other people, but you can show them how they can treat you and how you respond to that. You can show them, hey, you know what? I don't like how you talk to me. It kind of made me uneasy. I didn't really like it. This is kind of like how I like. Do you think you can shape that a little bit? Or it's more like, hey, you know what? I don't get up when you tell me to get up. I don't run when you tell me to run. I'm on my own mission here. You do you, boo-boo. Okay? It might be something like that. But I want you to understand that these are very important things. So write that down right now. So as a recap to day 2 here, I just want to let you know that, again, everything that you're doing right now, showing up to this event, applying these strategies, writing this stuff down, visualizing what you want to be, you're already a step ahead of 98% of everybody else around you. I guarantee it. You are already in the forward motion to set it in motion so you can get a better year ahead of you. So you can make it better. And if last year was awesome, we're going to make it even better. If last year sucked, then guess what? You're going to make this year not suck. That's the most important thing you can do. And it's not going to be perfect. But you know what? It's going to be one heck of a comeback story. And you can tell yourself that, hey, you know what? Maybe I have to reset. Maybe I got halfway through the year and I got to reset. Listen, we're already 19 days now into 2024. I wish I could have started this on January 1st, but I wasn't ready enough. I didn't have everything together so I can really make this a must for everybody at that time. But you know what? It all worked out, all played out on the way it needed to be. It all fell together, all came together at the right time, right place. You still got time. It doesn't matter. You've been preparing for this. You got this. Make this year awesome. Make it awesome. Listen, tomorrow, day 3, we have some special, exciting offers for you. We have some special things to share with you. I got some more deep dive stuff to share with you, some more out of my audio coaching program. And I know you're going to enjoy applying this because it's all about making this fun. And now I'm going to turn this over to Charlotte as she takes over the live stream to add even more value to all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon.
We're privileged to once again have with us a beacon of inspiration, ready to share her incredible journey towards holistic healing. Join me in welcoming back to our virtual stage the Reiki Master, devoted combo practitioner, and holder of both bachelor's and associate's degrees in science, the extraordinary Charlotte Butler.
Welcome back to day 2. Thank you for showing up again. I really appreciate that. And today's going to be even better than yesterday. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about positive reinforcement and ways that you can make a change through different practices, right? We're going to still get back into the story of combo, and we're going to keep incorporating Reiki, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. So here we go. Some of this might be a rerun, but we're going to dive a little deeper. Now, as a dedicated student doctor, a multiple sclerosis diagnosis during my second year thrust me into a world of alternative healing. The transformative power of combo, showcased in the world's first study that I was in, inspired me to train under neuroscientist Caitlin Thompson. What's special about Caitlin is she was the one and is the one currently leading the world's first combo study on human participants. Navigating the dual role of practitioner and someone personally touched by combo's healing, I confronted skepticism. Again, there's that word. I was skeptical, yes, I admit it. Coming from a background of science, all of my college degrees and all my college studies were scientific. I did find allies among those who sought relief from stress, overwork, inadequacy, lack of sleep, and time constraints. Despite doubts, I embraced my role, becoming a living testament to combo's power. Now armed with expertise, I aim to bridge the gap between alternative and mainstream medicine, offering holistic elixir to those overwhelmed by life's challenges like myself. Returning to the ordinary world, my mission is to inspire change in healthcare. I do continue to face skeptics and challenges, particularly in a society grappled with stress and time constraints, but my commitment remains unwavering. Through combo, I offer a beacon of hope. I urge others to explore transformative wellness despite life's demands. Combo medicine was a natural and empowering alternative over suggested chemotherapy, which we discussed yesterday. If you missed that, we're going to have to do a rerun. You can always reach out to me personally. So this pivotal moment marked a decisive shift in my perspective, deepening my dedication to guide others on a path towards holistic well-being. The mere suggestion, just the suggestion alone of chemotherapy, became the catalyst for my unwavering commitment to an integrative and natural approach to health. Combo ceremonies that I lead personally are always held with intent in mind. The intention is where the gold is. The intention is unique to each person, individualistic to your choosing. I do offer some affirmations that you can use to help ensure positive reinforcement. I'm going to go over a few of those now. Each combo session is a sacred ritual of self-care, guiding me towards a state of balance, clarity, and inner peace. So that's one of the affirmations that I offer up that can be reiterated or restated. Another one is, I'm on a path of self-discovery and growth, and combo is a valuable ally in my journey towards a more vibrant, harmonious life. We can say combo and Reiki. So the spirit of combo and the energy of Reiki aligns with my intentions for healing, offering profound insights and a renewed sense of purpose on my wellness journey. Okay, so that was just 3 examples of affirmations that I offer to my clients that they can use. I do want to reiterate that these can be changed up a little bit, but most of us do know the power of our words, the power of our intentions, the power of our thoughts, right? Dr. Joe Dispenza is a huge proponent of that, and he's a scientist, he's a doctor. He has shown how the way that we speak, the way that we think, the way that we talk to ourselves in our mind and out loud has a huge impact on how we live our lives. By combining education, personalized free consultations, transparent communication about the process of combo, and ongoing support, I can instill confidence that positive change is not only possible, but also something I'm dedicated to guiding you through. Okay, and just to step back on by providing education, I've done podcasts, I have slides, PowerPoint slides that I can provide. I have so many resources and different content. I've done a combo masterclass. I do public speeches. Some of them are live recorded that I have and can offer up to you. So definitely reach out to me. With a background in health science and over 10 years in the medical fields, I'm well equipped in handling any challenges you may face during a combo ceremony. I also am a traveling combo practitioner. So I'm already going to San Diego, California to host a group combo. I plan to go to Ithaca, New York, as well as Florida, just to do group combo sessions. And if I can get a group of 6 people or more to do it, I'm willing to take the flight. So I can come to you no matter where you are. And my extensive knowledge in healthcare, combined with a commitment to holistic well-being, ensures a safe and supportive environment for your transformative journey with Combo and Reiki. In my ceremony practice, I do monitor your heart rate, your pulse ox, and your blood pressure. All those things are important to know. Your heart rate will increase at one point in the ceremony, and I know exactly where that point should be. I check your blood pressure beforehand because during the ceremony, your blood pressure may drop. And after the ceremony, it may drop and remain at more of a normal level. Heart disease and blood pressure is a huge issue in America. So many people come to me with high blood pressure and GI stuff because we talked about all those fun peptides yesterday, right? And really, I like to say Combo's not a cure. It is not called the warrior's medicine for no reason. It's very, very powerful, and the ceremony can be intense. Education and careful consideration are key factors in deciding if this medicine is right for you or anyone else. Again, this medicine is not psychedelic, but it holds the spirit and the essence of the Amazonian frog from which it is derived. I believe it should always be held with respect and integrity. As we embark on this event together, anticipate a gradual unfolding of positive changes, both physically and emotionally. Embrace the process, knowing that each moment brings you closer to profound and lasting transformation. I'm almost going on a year with this medicine. Get ready to witness the unfolding of your own transformative potential with Combo, starting now. All right, thank you everybody for coming to day 2 and showing up. It means more than you'll ever know. And I hope that you understand Combo on more than just a basic level now.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in to day 2. You've made it this far. Charlotte had some really incredible stuff to say. I'm blown away. I'm taking notes over here in the background. I love it, and I'm excited about everything that she's doing. And if you are excited about everything she's doing, you want to get more involved in her, she has some incredible offers and some more information to share with you inside the Facebook group and also in tomorrow on day 3. So don't miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be awesome as we wrap it up and we celebrate you and we open the doors for some incredible new opportunities so you do not fall off track in 2024. Okay? So I will see you tomorrow for another awesome event. Hopefully you've been enjoying this of the Elevate 360 Challenge. Let's go.
As day 2 of the Elevate 360 Challenge live virtual event comes to a close, we want to express our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you who joined us on this incredible journey. Today was filled with empowering stories, profound insights, and practical tools to guide you on your quest for self-discovery. From the enlightening words of Milan V, Zebulon Thomas, and Charlotte Butler, we've explored new dimensions of our minds, bodies, and spirits. Remember, this is not just an event, it's a transformative experience designed to elevate every aspect of your life. Thank you once again for being a part of this remarkable experience. We will see you tomorrow for day 3 of the Elevate 360 Challenge.